What's going on YouTube? It's Mike here. Today guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at the all-new Spatial Persona feature on visionOS 1.2 on Apple Vision Pro. So it seems Apple has listened to me in my review video and answered all of our prayers, and they finally brought Spatial Persona to Apple Vision Pro in the latest beta build of visionOS 1.2. If you remember, back in my review video I talked about how I want to be able to sit and watch a movie with my friends. Obviously a lot of limitations with DRM, but it seems Apple's at least starting to build out a solution with Spatial Persona. You can finally watch a movie or film with your friends or continue your workflow and really feel like you're in the room with this person. Not just a flat, non-3-dimensional view that we got with the classic FaceTime with Vision Pro. Let's dive right in and take a look. So, for starters, Spatial Persona is truly nothing more than a FaceTime call, but in a whole new way. Instead of being limited to a rounded square box of the FaceTime call with the person as you see their persona from their Vision Pro, this eliminates that box entirely and puts the individual in the room with you in the third dimension. Meaning if they get up and move around, you actually see it happen too. Now, keep in mind, this is the first iteration of visionOS 1.2 beta, so it is quite buggy as expected. I think this sets the bar for virtual reality when engaging with others, and I can't wait to see how developers take advantage of this feature, if and whenever that may be. You can see I'm able to grab my friend Andy here and move him around as I wish, but as soon as he gets up and starts moving around, that all changes. Thankfully, within reason, as long as he isn't inside a large stadium or giant warehouse or something, he stays in the frame pretty well. So with all this in mind, let's take a look at the experience of watching a movie with a friend, which is probably the coolest aspect of this feature. This works through SharePlay, and actually is not limited to just movies or TV, but more or less anything that you can SharePlay with the person you're on FaceTime with. When in Spatial Persona, each participant is capable of viewing whatever is being cast in a very structured way. As you can see, it places the participants next to each other instead of directly looking at one another by default in the traditional FaceTime call. It's almost as if you were sharing seats in a theater or a couch at home. I'd say 8 out of 10 times, it places the other participant in the correct spot. Depending on the map of the room that you're in, you'll either be off to the right or to the left. It's random, at least from what I've tested so far, but wicked how it works. When I look at Andy, he can see that, and vice versa. He can look at me too, and I notice that. It's just crazy to think about how technical this feature is and what kind of developmental machine learning this took to get it just right. Apparently Apple had plans for this long ago, but it never made it to the original visionOS release, maybe because it was rumored to be full body scans that would appear for the participants to truly see each other as a whole. I could definitely see why either that wasn't ready for launch or became more of a privacy concern, but with the path we're on here now, I can definitely see that coming to fruition in the not so distant future. True virtual reality experiences with others. In my opinion, exactly how this product needed to be at launch. Apple takes advantage of the image mapping of each participant's room to get this right, and most times it shows, but sometimes it sticks the other participant behind you if it can't map the room properly or if there just simply isn't enough room. And though visionOS screen recording doesn't quite capture sound at all here, I can hear Andy, he can hear me, and we can both hear whatever is playing in front of us. SharePlay works both ways, and though you can only cast one shareable playing item at a time, he can also SharePlay something on his own to me, not just where I've initiated here. What's more is you can even share the same immersion you're in, which is sweet. And as you actively change the light-dark setting of the immersion, or the immersion location itself, it changes for the other participant too. It's really cool stuff, and again, very conceptual for now, but when third-party devs can start to come up with practical use cases in tandem with this feature, I think a lot of people are really going to appreciate it, and those who don't yet own a Vision Pro will at the very least take note. I look forward to Apple enhancing and improving this feature as the beta continues to roll out, because SharePlay hardly works properly with it, which makes sense for a first beta, I suppose. Shared view placement is very limited, mapping can be incorrect at times, we'll get there, and as you can just imagine what Apple has planned for this feature specifically coming with visionOS 2 this summer, there's likely a lot in store here. That just about wraps this up. I'm super excited about this feature with Apple Vision Pro. I can't believe this is just in the first stage of beta. I can't wait to see how advanced it gets. We're really just scratching the surface with this whole concept. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please leave some comments below on your thoughts. Of course, rate, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.